Be the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Endra 23rd September 2025, and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, one of the leading candidates for flag bearership of the New Patriotic Party, almost prayed for during the primaries by 31st January 2026. Eco PMO in front of the vetting committee of the New Patriotic Party. Na enye hija bibrisa because obiara expected say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia vetting a bad debate ba say kasa nimdia Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia yobia onimde pa. Na surprisingly ade free mu aba obi ni vetting na 15 members of parliament of a particular strategic region Oma declare almost support Ama Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia heading into the 2026 primaries and as a flag bearership race of the New Patriotic Party. Now, one of the leading members members of parliament Omobo Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia Chidom Omoka sa 15 members of parliament hon akasa yede the voice in Ebebrel in sama a course so dientia almost supported Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. By Yabesha Abomudin, the leading member or supported Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia almost free the Eastern region. Now, this region where I is so important because a regional former president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, almost free a very, very important region of the New Patriotic Party. One of the two regions in spite of the loss in 2024 elections, still now retaining faithfulness with the New Patriotic Party the Eastern region. And Nsem-Pii a free Eastern region in the New Patriotic Party say very, very important, as well as upper is Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia region and so eto emano in the 2024 elections. But Yabasha here with members of parliament now 15 out of 23 members of parliament and more Eastern region. 15 out of 23 regions. We 15 if my Rebecca 8 and now either so declare support and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and I say declare support and any other candidate. Now where Babe Boom di India Kamo boom and official declare support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Rebecca say Honorable Brian Champon so a member of parliament inti free because all contest and you likely say or nankasa be yini say or supported Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia at this present time. By Yabasha see Honorable Sammy Awuku one of the members. Then you're surprising. So Honorable Sammy Awuku say or cancer 15 for now or more supported Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Second person a former Minister of Information Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah. And third, Honorable Ano Dompre, Member of Parliament for Nsawam Eduejiri, and Kofi Ahinkra Mafo, Honorable Kofi Ahinkra Mafo, the fourth person. Honorable Charles Isuyaku Oruedu, the fifth person who declared support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Honorable Kingsley Ajimai, and so declared support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Honorable Alexander Akwesiakwa, and so 15 members of parliament, and Honorable Ida Adjoa Esiedu, Honorable Ida Adjoa Esiedu, a female member of parliament, were declaring support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia in the Eastern region. Honorable Kwame Appiah Kodua, Honorable Duke Oforiata, Honorable Michael Ocheribefi, very, very famous, and Honorable Frank Asiedu Bequin, Honorable Kwame Adofrimpong, Honorable Alexander Ajare, and Honorable Lauret Koko Asante. We have 15 members of parliament declare almost support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia out of the 23 members of parliament coming from the Eastern region. You know the voice of Honorable Sammy Awuku in summer or candidacy almost supported Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia vetting the way no and our expectations from war and the vetting committee and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia himself. Honorable Charles Esuyeku Oreku, Honorable Member of Parliament for Ebrim constituency. Into one free Ebrim constituency, more member of parliament I declare support. Ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Enim say we ebe influence delegates in the Eastern region and I say influence one. But of course, more member of parliament they declare support ama a particular political candidate. A idea a sign of mobilization, especially at the high level. Emma Dr. Mahmoud, especially at the time members of parliament in Bibrina endorse in the minority side in parliament. You go to Honorable Sammy Awuku, Nsem-Pii or the two form for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and vetting and our members of parliament I'm free Eastern Regional I'm declare support I'm Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia.
Yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia mo kwa probo ewo apoye emantam na enkomo no tesen
Medase near kind of my main fan trackers as of my way for and okay era Bawumia a big be across the country na may no Eastern region no or a 2-day tour. Now we share on the first leg of the 2-day tour a year of 20 executives, both current and former. Also, we share Council of Patrons and elders. Now we share regional executives, former and current. These are the managers of the party at the constituency and regional levels. Now, or the Nsem-Pii tour, na almost so no e dia kwadwendwemu ene daimo na se yes ya hene fe eyomo ewie payer se fan fi omo. Now the next phase of his will begin a constituency by constituency. I don't know could do one so this year polling station for electoral area coordinators so omo ewo form. There may be a conversation with former constituency executives, current constituency executives, council of elders, council of patrons, former regional executives, current regional executives, former parliamentary candidates, and the former members of parliament. And then penny for Omo Count. Inti Wadaroma, yeah, Ira Dr. Bawumia no pay Simwa Yakwakoye or a pre mountain, and next, and next nano. And home in phone in America. Your first point of call, you call it could share the first group not a walk in Coco. Now, if in Coco, what won't be a Quaco P, a year at Tim zone, a year at Mansa zone, San and Fair Honor. The Quaco, yeah, not so no award. You are a copy of Sikaman area. Eastern region, your zoning, your zoning Eastern region into zones, you're divided into zones. Nti na ye the Kwawu block the Bakwa the Achimansa block ya kwa Sikaman block e Sikaman block in Sanwema doje adesu ene ayi friend saying asaman kese nene importe mo honom no akoye kede akotia that Sikaman block na Achimansa block of Wasia Irebi Oda Achiase Achimswedro ne Sani Enclave Kwawu block no not just a whole camp between in prior so a farm plains north and south and I think Poco. Now for Tinano, why a Krobo block, why campaign captain block, not
yeah mira gina baby ye mami kakra
what a boy.
na mami we enkomodie no ya na egina de ben so pa
Kwame, Akunya this April, Dr. Bawumia will be taking his case to the delegates. About one I call, Anye ye, and so no, on na Udienim. A fair on ye see a hine forces Sukusia. Now, the Nsem-Pii woman, there be a cool year or become one say. The Dugidi says he is Shimukena or become one say. Ye will be so no better Sabi. I mean, person I pray, I'm saying many be a mebo boss. Penifoni, this is with Dinechi, the honorable upon from so the Honorable Frank cannot dumpre, the Honorable Ida Ajoyce. We almost I am a Sibijan from Mufi region hall. The Honorable Michael Oche Bessie, the Honorable Kingsley Ajiman, the Honorable Kofia Henkra Mafo, the Honorable Kwame Apia Kudia. I'm the number one member constituency saying Sehon Chinama, I had the Amaro. Kwame.
If I don't meet you, pa.
Yeah. The Honorable Lorette Asante, the Honorable Duke Oforiata, the Honorable Nana Ampawa de Frempong, me myself, I say so no, yeah, Chimoda MP, and me KD MP, the Momo Wakwentum. Now, so,
Honorable Ajare.
Yes, I may a kedi quite bibrim, or not so acquaintum, but also can't Jumadia Yedi home, or nay, at some other MP now.
Hey, Honorable Ajare, or a tough guy, wouldn't say. Can you make New York or no Ajare or the Minam Town?
Me a crata, no,
a tough guy.
Yeah,
aye.
The Kwame, may can say almost about 14 to 15 members of parliament. Dodo no ewo Ghana and Nixon former flag bearer at Eastern region, and these are MPs from the Eastern region. Yes, and we are also going to also support and make a case for the BIE General. Nya Jane there, and the Omo Kunina, Sana Mekano, Omuna MPP this year. When you be nya but make a case why you think it should be this person or that person. That case now, it should be Dr. Baumiano. That's the reason why I hear call. Because if he said the appropriate, we have a party to build, and we will need everybody on board to build this party. See, it is an internal contest, and may the MPP delegates also have a favorable consideration of Dr. Baumia. Kwame, about why I call him. Nipa to aba anauma to aba for varied reasons. Obi wo ho no mo a sebe predia sa. Na o ye adwuma bi. Ewo yemfa ne say financial institution. Ebi the banking sector clean up by or a part ni de by management na adwuma. Sa nipa no ebi na bank team upon say ye save bank no. But the ripple effect in say olusu na adwuma fair. Sa nipa ne bi o de yaudie ankwankoto aba. That decision na one fankoto aba. It will have nothing to do with Mampusi or Kusasi, Christian or Muslim. Not nothing. It is purely based on the pocket economy. Who on more a party? The batch will be workers a moi or best rep and mubia when you are the many answer the Mebanians could be young funny. For a party, 5 years no, a decision. Amawan Kotuaba. That decision won't link it to whether you're Muslim. I'm asking you no dear enemy Christian. I'm asking you no dear enemy Kusasi. I know you're Dagomba and Amampus. It was a decision on who did it. Let's say kind of party one, but party done in it. Yeah, not so see one more. You on more you put about police station. So did it say, Sabe, in Penifon Kwaku all the time, I am friendly. Or I can do when it seems said the predia. The beer the party no be no nipa kakra bi pe no monsaka. This any panel the side and one to mapa. That is the same thing from the post. No, we talked about it. It's not because we are not the enemy man to see or Kusasi. Uku ono mwa, oba sheshe bi Sammy Awuku ewe nele. But na reception ya mo Sammy Awuku kama ni yense ebi akwa men comment kese wo reception. When ya Sammy Awuku ebi asani pane de yawo ase no se na na dia bibia hia me na me hwehwe same ebi amenya no saa dia en ebi wa mo na mo nkoto maba sani pano the decision to stay away from the polls no it can all land it on Baumia but on na wa kodie ni nti edi ni na ye I'm one church and Yemen in this year said it will be throwing the baby away with the bad water. See, Kwame, I say so. Will be an embarrassing. Entities on electoral advantage they will have over the NDC going into 2028. Let's say, as for South Africa, they quantify the number of them. 96. Yeah, the President Kufoko the wisdom in consistency. Yeah, the President Kufoko will be in 2000. 96, when you are 39%. The party for the Esabon Chidom and Mujidi at an Koya in the year 2000. They are now smiled on him at the abandoned to me in 2004. Professor Nelson accepted President Kufo 2000 and year. NBC this year Nsem-Pii and your prof in your tono kaka. Since I'm finding could be 204 and year man about 208. Can afford to Obama Professor Mel. 2012 Yankopon in his own infinite wisdom, a man penny. 2016 Ghana Fortune another so on the protocol 20,000 and 208, 2012, 2016, Mahama versus Sekufuado. Ghana for Kai Sekufuado has been consistent on the ballot. Yem1, near Henry, also near Mapa, a winning. Obi Bia not to about in 204. Nani Pano was to about 4 times and Sani Pano would have seen President Mahama on the ballot for 4 times. Mahama him on the ballot in 2012. Mahama him on the ballot in 2016. Mahama him on the ballot in 2020. You know, say Mahama him on the ballot in 2024. So it was a familiar face for the person on the ballot. A new face that voter was seeing was Baumia, even though he had been running mate. Kwame, running mate is never on the ballot. The amount of ballot paper no one. Who are the presidential candidates? Ghana for the 2 minutes on sir. Yeah, 7 previous on your working on the ballot, on the tickets. Hey, you're running mate, Nana Kobu mine. And then so I bu akunta. Ya kase, to me, I yedema Kufuado, yedema Mel, yedema Mahama, yedema John Adekum Kufo, and the Rollins, no, Nomudi. So BBI now want to about for 4 times since 2012 to 2024. Well, see President Mahama 4 times. But Dr. Baumia was the first time he was meeting him on the ballot. They will give you a say in 2028, Mahama won't be on the ballot. But Dr. Baumia, Yamia Adomia, the next ballot paper, Neswa. Ghana for the show some the cancer baby and Yamape Unimono. Yamono so Akunya no mamma. Kwame ne Unam in Kayan, Unam Craffe, and Nam Crocus and Crocipua. Nipa Minuna tells them for show t-shirt. 7 previous other kind of crap. If that's what we will see Nipano, who on my Senekeke or some Mahama t-shirt. And I saw Sebamia t-shirt. And it's only after the I've done a concert the enemy Sebamia to your name. And I saw some Mahama t-shirt. These 2 people are still advertising for people. No advertising for Mahama, no. Unconsciously, if you need Mahama won't be on the ballot in 2028. But then only after the hour. But no Sabamia card, you know, go so advertising Sabamia said, Papa, only in 2028. So the Amako constituency, there's no constituency in Ghana t-shirts of Baumia. There's no electoral area in Ghana t-shirts of Baumia. And then mini billboards or billboards. In fact, there are some constituency, and I'm printing even 1,000 t-shirts. And the other time, I printed 600. Not 400, no, so it's a if you are there, more year for my Juma. So you have from 1 year, 5 years, Juma. Personally, the decision to support Baumia is born out of some of these strategic reasons. That's notwithstanding. That is my opinion. And so that is some of the things I'll be sharing with the delegates as well. Obu also an agent, it is a name supported Papa way and answer Penny way. No, there are no such reasons. So you say, yeah, the choir, but we are not in the day. We are sharing opinion and why I believe that Dr. Baumia presents a strategic choice for the MPP. We may disagree, but when we disagree, also not some reasons. That is how we can build a party. If you beside me and pay friend, bench and ball, if you are seeing now coming from here, and only any media, Nigiri say, yeah, double boss.
Na enu aso vetting no na eto say aspirants no.
When I say NPP telephone na no kweli nyame anim. Omo na anim de. I don't think that this vetting committee be finding anything extraordinary. Yeah, they are considered this will be a crime because they are all distinguished members of our party. And see, omo na so pie ba no, o should be any say and the confidence. It gives me the sense that we also were comfortable. Dr. Baumian believes that he gave good answers to the questions that he was and also the minister didn't know to the vetting committee on why he believes he'll be his best prepared and the most formidable candidate for the MPP going into 2020 elections.
Ona masana obekono. What comments be a yana and cophobia any mumu campono, ekeka, some bakun yese muse aka 9 pe. And one say election be an dynamics and con and war any examukas aka 9 pe and this was because any said the any bakusu cry say, so party nankasa born home in a candidate in Amon home. What things some we are to say?
Well, first of all, I can't it is not a policy. And it is not also a program of action. It is a wake-up call and a call to action. Apart from being on the dynamics, yes. Our control BC and our control social. That one, you have market a banner when you're 40% and are 41%. Pass mark, you see 50. In social, you know, the whole results are by. You are sure baby, one more home. They are very easy for you to fill in. Work on that weakness. Now they are copying to write another exam. It is different from also us. We are also setting the exams for the first time, and work on the anxiety. And emu is through, and it's an how the feeling is different. The akama panel about will be ano. It will move the counting start from 1. But I'm not about to in spite of the challenges we faced as a party and government, called the US of many governments all over the world lost. The Akama for me, my understanding of it is that it is a clarion call. Say, in spite of challenges that you go through now, it's near about 41%. With a little effort and push, this party can cross the dreaded 50%. You know, about in 2024, either the person was a die-hard party person in Sumo, a Yemo, and Nipan was a big fan of Dr. Baumia, and I believe in the fact that Dr. Baumia will make a good president. Into this how we combine effort in Bumwa, it gives you that almost 42%. Now that the actual exam Talkotrui, aha, Utin, aha, and so we improve upon it, aha, and so you see, we have our homework make one. That 9% are when you have to get a 50% mark no, plus 1 mark. Now, you should be able to cross. Now, maybe, let's say, Omanuha will be the keke across the election. The more you talk about your opponent's slogan, then that means you have been moved by the slogan. And that is why when MPP were talking about a 24-hour economy, I thought that we shouldn't have even spoken about it. Because the more you are talking about it, you're not here. But once your opponents are talking about K90, that is a winning slogan. One, make up for National Youth Organizer. They can't interest in their children. What kind of slogan?
Boys are breno.
Fantastic. And it's a new program. New policy. But maybe boys are brave by that boys are breno. It didn't come from you. It came from the ground. From the ground.